Alright, it's Chef Barry, the River Chef. It's kind of my day off. I got off early today from work, about 10 o'clock in the morning, so I got plenty of time to enjoy the rest of the day before I volunteer at my local Elks Lodge, Lodge 1299 in Woodland. I'm going to bring a surprise for my buddies today. We're going to do some tri-tip sandwiches, Santa Maria style. So let's get the smoker on out. Alright, we got Taster Tank here. He's ready to cook some tri-tips. Alright, we got 2 tri-tips here for our Santa Maria style tri-tip sandwiches we're cooking for our buddies Pete and Matt. So we're going to trim these bad boys up, remove most of the visible fat, and then season them up. So here we go. And if you bend your tri-tip and let gravity take over, you can kind of just peel it off just like that and leave a little bit's good, but more than a 1/4 inch if you're not doing a really long low and slow smoke tends to not be very tasty fat. It doesn't render quite as well as it would if it was being cooked for hours. So this one's ready. I'm going to trim up the other one and get our seasoning on it. I'm going to do that gravity trick where you kind of let the tri-tip help peel the fat off, because it doesn't let you cut into the meat so much and just right underneath your fat. And like with this piece right here, removing that fat showed some really tough silver skin that doesn't taste very well, and it's pretty chewy, so we're going to remove that as well on this one. But a good way to remove silver skin is if you treat it kind of like you're removing the skin off a big salmon or another fish. You just kind of get under it a little bit, press some pressure against it, and let the knife do the work, just like with salmon or any other big fish that you catch and skin. Anyway, this is trimmed up to where I kind of like it. Maybe take a little bit more of this fat off right here and get to seasoning it up. Alright, well, it's time to season up these tri-tips. Santa Maria is a very simple type of seasoning. It's essentially garlic salt, which you could use any brand. I prefer Lawry's garlic salt. And then pepper. I use a 4 peppercorn blend. The black pepper, white pepper, green pepper, and pink. I personally that's what I like. I try to always use fresh pepper whenever I'm grilling or smoking. If you don't have a pepper grinder, you probably should get one. It makes the world of difference in the flavor of your pepper. Also, coarse pepper. That's another thing with the pepper grinder. You could adjust it. I like a more coarse pepper, and that's just what I do. So we'll get these seasoned up real quick. You want to do a little bit heavy on the salt on these, because we're not injecting these and we're not going to let these sit overnight. These are going to sit a couple hours before I smoke them, and it'll give more of that salt a chance to penetrate with more of it being there. And then just a bunch of cracked pepper, and the coarser the better, but if you don't like coarse pepper, use whatever you like. And that's how I do my Santa Maria style tri-tip rub. It's really complex. Garlic, salt, and pepper. Something most people have in their house, so don't go out and buy it. You already probably got it. Alright, our tri-tips have been dry rubbed and sitting on the counter marinating for about an hour and a half. We're going to inject our meat thermometer probe into the thickest part of the tri-tip. And I'd also like to make a note that traditionally, Santa Maria style tri-tip is cooked with oak wood for the smoke. I just have hickory pellets right now. I don't have any oak, so we're just going to use hickory pellets today. All right, time to go to the smoker. All right, we're out at our Green Mountain Grill, Jim Bowie. We got the Real Pit Boss tank out here. Taster tank supervising us. We're gonna get these bad boys on. Got our ambient temperature probe on. We got our tri-tips on. Not sure if you can tell, but we do have the thin, really nice looking smoke coming through. And we'll check on these in a little bit. Well, tri-tips are done. We're gonna put them in a foil pan and let them rest in the insulated warmer unit for a little bit. Alright, we got our tri-tips cooked. We let them rest for a little bit. They look pretty good. We're about to make Pete's sandwich because he's hungry. A little bit of medium tri-tip, Santa Maria style, with the secret sauce. There you go. What do you think? Pretty good? Mac gets his name. And as always, don't forget to like, add, and subscribe. Oh yeah.